Once you've satisfied your hunger, get ready for more of the hottest casino games in Vegas. Our 24-hour, 30-table non-smoking poker room proudly hosts all the most popular poker games with a variety of betting limits. Visit the poker room for a schedule of daily tournaments. Whether you're going to hold 'em or fold 'em, the best place for poker is at South Point Casino. You'll notice that our craps tables are usually the loudest in the casino. If you've never played, join one of our free craps lessons to find out what makes this game so exciting. Check with the craps dealer for schedules and give it a roll. Bingo is also an exciting way to spend your time. We offer 7 sessions of bingo every day. Bingo! And each session includes a cash ball jackpot, 12 bingo games, a progressive double action game, and a $10,000 bonus coverall. Electronic units are available. If you haven't played bingo with us, give it a try today. Guests can also get in on the action at our one-of-a-kind race and sports books. 2 separate rooms designed to maximize your experience and comfort. Our sports book, with over 400 seats, puts you right in the middle of the action, 24 hours a day. The friendly ticket writers are happy to help, and it's conveniently located next to the famous Del Mar Deli, where you'll find supersized portions of delicious deli items like roast beef, pastrami, and Reuben sandwiches, or soups, salads, and pizza, plus spectacular desserts fit for a king. And right next door is the race book, over 150 seats, each with its own TV screen. There are 16 interactive player terminals, so you can bet right from your seat.
So the Buffalo Bills lost, but it wasn't a bad call by the ref, but a key drop by a tight end at the end of the game. Ravens fans get it. And roll the open! And a one. Hello, everybody. It's a Monday noon football edition. What's happening? Thanks for searching YouTube to watch the show that kids call the hippest, dopest show with Riz that is woke. No cap. Drew Dog, does any of that make sense, Jerry? No cap was right because that means no lie. Punchlines. There you go. That was used correctly. Everything else incorrectly. It's a program that's a mix of sports, comedy, conversation, viral videos, and educated gambling advice. I am your host, Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. And today's show, we start with an amazing way to roast a pig. This is Philly fans right here, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff, the guy has a shopping cart with charcoal briquettes underneath, and he roasted a pig. There was another clip online of him dishing out bites to everybody. That's one of the good fans in Philadelphia. A lot of bad fans, but pretty cool. And if you listened in that clip, they were spelling Eagles correctly, a word that got Mayor of Philadelphia, Cheryl Parker, a bit confused, but she did spell 2 special words right after the game. All right, so here she is getting yelled at. Oh, see what she did there? I don't think she got as big of applause as she thought she'd get. I thought she really thought, right? She really thought the crowd was going to be like, yeah. And they were like, no, you embarrassed us. You misspelled Eagles, and you're the mayor of our city. Ah, geez. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday, but Mr. Friday is here, the host of Sports by the Book, the man who launched this studio how many shows ago? Maybe 400?
I don't
380?
know. I don't keep track of the numbers anymore.
All right. Well, you're here today on our episode.
That's all that matters.
Thank you. That's Jeff Parles, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! All right. Jeff, what did you think of yesterday's games? We got a lot of clips to show.
The reaction to you introducing me was the same as the fans there with the mayor.
She literally, she was like, this is going to be the clip.
No,
it's going to get me back viral.
She thought it was going to be an unbelievable hit. And people were like, yeah, all right.
One of her advisors were like, look, okay, you misspelled it, so spell Super Bowl, right, when we go. Didn't work. Took a lot of flack for that, but I mean, rightfully so. You should be able to spell it.
I mean, look, it happens to everyone. We all, especially when you have a public job like that, if you mess up in a press conference,
if someone asked me to spell the word guarantee right now, I would screw it up.
We'd both be in trouble.
I think the U is first. Is that what it is in guarantee? Yeah.
Definitely the U is definitely first.
I always GAU, and then I get the red squiggly, and I'm like, damn it. Bless you, Ann. I never do it right. Well, Jeff, the 2 games, I mean, which game did you find more entertaining or more eye-opening?
Oh, boy. Well, the two different things. I mean, the second game was obviously more entertaining.
Back and forth.
The second game was yet another Bill-Chief playoff classic where Buffalo ends up losing
Poor
in just
Josh Allen,
absolutely heartbreaking fashion. Really a sicko defensive play call by Spags at the end.
To throw the blitz in there and come after him.
From all angles. There was a video online, Ben Solak, who I do like his work, was like, Allen should have threw the ball out to Shakir.
The little swing,
Well, I mean, Josh Allen was about to die, basically. How could he have gotten the ball?
It's easily to sit back at home.
The fact that Josh Allen actually gave Dalton
a catchable ball.
Now, granted, it was a duck of a throw, but it hit him in the hands.
Got there.
Like, that ball probably should have been caught.
Man.
There was the gamely social media meltdowns over the refs because no one can. Everyone is so stupid at this point.
Yeah, we have a few clips coming up later in the punch ball that we'll break down. But
people are very dumb. And also, by the way, new theory here.
Yeah.
You can't complain about the Chiefs if you don't know what state Kansas City is in. Okay? If you don't know what state
a lot of people think
Chiefs
it's in Kansas.
You cannot complain about the Chiefs anymore.
Aren't they possibly moving? The Chiefs will never move.
The Chiefs would. Okay, so
the Royals might move. We talked to Dennis Evans
about this.
Yeah, right.
So that's Jackson County.
Okay.
That's Jackson County, Missouri, is where Kansas City is.
Okay.
So Clay County, which is right across the border, or actually no, Clay County is Missouri. Clay County is a different part of Kansas City and Missouri.
Okay.
There's a county that I don't remember on the Kansas side that is trying to get the Royals and the Chiefs.
And the Chiefs.
I would be stunned if the Chiefs ever left Arrowhead. The Royals could very easily go to Kansas, though.
Excuse me. That's what Dennis was saying. The Chiefs aren't going anywhere. Well, you know where they are going? To Super Bowl 59. Congratulations to both teams. I feel like going through X and reading stuff online, I don't want to say this won't be the lowest rated Super Bowl, but it just feels like people really didn't want this matchup.
I'm just going to say this real quick.
It's not going to break records as the most watched.
I'm going to go to my solo shot.
Okay, go. He's going to the one shot, and I'm going to take a sip.
Everyone stop complaining. That's my biggest thing here. The Eagles are the most talented team in the National Football League. Patrick Mahomes.
Who's coming in?
Can we get Frank away from me? I'm a little frightened now.
I lost my voice on Friday.
Frightened now. Right. The Chiefs have the football equivalent of what Michael Jordan did in the 90s. Which, by the way, if Michael Jordan happened now, everyone hated Michael Jordan, even though
that's true.
That's not even.
Yeah, social media. You're right.
This is a great Super Bowl matchup. You will all watch. You will all stop complaining. Like you usually do,
right?
And then you will stop, and then you will start whining again because people like being miserable, Frank.
Right.
This is a great Super Bowl matchup. Quite frankly, this is the best Super Bowl matchup we could have gotten going into this.
You don't think Detroit maybe might have been?
Philadelphia better than Detroit. And Detroit would also give up 40 points to Kansas City the way their defense was by the end of the year.
And Lamar finally made a Super Bowl. Kendrick Lamar. Oh, now Lamar Jackson. Mic drop. And can I have a solo shot?
Yeah, please give it to him.
Thank you, Jeff, for that insight. Now you can go back to the two shop. All right. We got a lot of stuff today. Comedy Clip of the Day. We got a Monday montage. We got some picks of 12:36. And we have several punch bowls coming up for you guys. We'll close the show with the Kenny White Dog of the Day in hockey. And we have a cute little dog that can't stay awake. All right. Top of show breaking video. Here we go. Let's get to these games, ladies and gentlemen. Well, so have you ever been in Philly for a sporting event, Jeff? Baseball, football, hockey, basketball?
Yes, and I actually am going to do something I did not anticipate doing.
Put him on a one shot. Give him a one shot. Hold on, this feels dramatic.
No more one shots.
Okay.
You can show how big my wingspan is on the one shot.
You're like Kevin Garnett.
Philadelphia fans get a bad reputation.
They do because they're jerks.
They get a bad reputation. I've been to 7 Met Philly games in Citizen Bank Park.
Okay.
And I've never had a problem.
Okay. Baseball, I think, is not as intense.
I've never had an issue as a Met fan in Citizens Bank Park.
I've been to a Pirate game in Philly. I think I wore Pirates, but it's like Pennsylvania. I don't think it's...
Never had an issue.
But the football, there was a guy walking out, just these Philly fans. A guy was walking out in a commander hat and jacket, and he was just keeping to himself. And these kids are just harassing him, and they stole his hat. It was just ridiculous.
It's a kid. Kids are immature. You know that.
Moving on.
Am I wrong?
No, you're right. But I mean, it just seems that it's the Philly fans a lot that make them viral.
They go most viral because of the reputation, and there's bad apples in every fan base.
But the thing about the Philly thing is they revel in it. They love it. They love being like, oh, we're jerks. We're going to harass you.
I don't know about that.
Oh, I think they do.
I can't. Again, I'm defending
and
Philly, which
what
hurts
say you on this? Eagle fans love being jerks.
I think it's something they have to live up. Like they have.
Yes.
They have to.
And Cam, give Ann a single.
The reputation is there. So if you're not doing it, then you're not a real fan.
Yeah, and I think they're passing it along to the younger ones. They're like, oh, we got to harass people when they come to our games. All right. Well, anyway, the Philadelphia police were expecting the Eagles to win, I guess, because
they greased the polls.
The polls. Here you go. So they're greasing up the polls. This is in the middle of the day, so they're like just in case.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If your team made this, well, again, I've never experienced it. You've experienced
yes.
it. If your team's making the Super Bowl, like winning the AFC, or for us, the AFC Championship game or the NFC Championship game for whoever it is, why is your first reaction climbing the light poles?
No, I don't know. It's very strange. So they greased the poles and it really worked. No, it didn't. Show the clip. Here we go. Climbing poles. I guess they have some anti-grease grip on this, but they're climbing everywhere.
It's Spider-Man.
But I'm with you, Jeff. What makes you say I want to get high up?
I have no idea what's so. It's a very weird behavior.
It really is. It's like, hey, see that pole? I'm climbing it, and then I'm just going to hang out. And getting down will not. Now, see, getting up might be, but getting down. And if it is greased and you're going straight down.
I look, man, first off, I'm not great with heights, especially when there's like an unprotected, when there's no barrier in front of me. No, thank you.
And the police asked them to leave. They didn't really leave. Here's a drone shot, or maybe it's a helicopter shot. I just assume it's a drone shot nowadays. That is that Broad Street maybe right there? I'm not sure, but it was a big Philly.
It's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people,
man. Center City, though.
What's that?
Looks like Center City, though.
Yeah, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, that's what it looked like, at least.
Just looks like they're standing around waiting to harass some Commander fans and yell at them or spit on them. All right, we're going to head west to Kansas City. Kansas City, here we come. Oh, what? Oh, the cop. I'm so sorry. Oh, I skipped that one.
Caw?
Yeah, it flowed so nicely, too. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. The cops who greased the poles, they couldn't get people off the poles. They were too busy creating viral dances. Ooh. This cop, I don't know. I mean, is this... If I believe so, because if not, they're impersonating a cop, which is that's a crime. It's a crime. I mean, I think they are, and I don't know if they're going to get in trouble or reprimanded or probably get a podcast with the Huck Tua girl now. I don't know, but the cops are having fun. Everyone was having a good time. There's a few unfortunate incidences, but let's move west to Kansas City. Kansas City, here we come. So that was the segue I had before. The Chiefs won. How are you feeling about the Chiefs winning again?
Again, I'm not angry like everyone else is. We got the better game that we would have gotten. And also, too,
it's nice to see greatness, in my opinion.
This is the Jet fan in me.
Yeah.
If the Bills made the Super Bowl, having to deal with that fan base for 2 weeks for me would have been very
I wanted to see the Bills Mafia in New Orleans and how many tables.
They don't need an excuse to get drunk. They get drunk wherever they. I mean, look, if you live in Buffalo, you want to get drunk more times than not anyway. But
I just heard the show shut off in Buffalo. Yeah, I mean, I was rooting for the Bills. You know, Josh Allen, everyone's like, poor Josh Allen. He's lost 4 times to Mahomes. Hey, I've lived through this with Brady and Roethlisberger. Brady always beat the Steelers.
But this is also keep in mind, this happened with Peyton and Brady until Manning.
Yeah.
It kind of felt like, actually, remember when Manning made the first Super Bowl that they ended up beating the Bears in? It kind of felt like the Colts were going to, the game yesterday kind of felt like that. Buffalo was really not sharp at the beginning.
Yeah.
Somehow had a lead in the fourth quarter.
Josh Allen on that first drive.
7 interceptions.
On that first drive alone,
yeah. 3 at least.
That was nuts.
But look, in the end, you're playing the NFL equivalent of Michael Jordan, where look like Michael Jordan, there were a lot of great players in the NBA that won no rings because Michael Jordan existed.
Charles Barkley, the Cleveland Cavaliers,
like Barkley, the Utah guys,
Malone and Stockton,
Ewing with the Knicks. I mean, there were.
He had a shot though when he was playing baseball, right? The Knicks played the Rockets, and the Rockets.
Thank you, John Starks.
Yeah.
As we know, but
I remember I was watching that game, and then the OJ chase was happening or something.
I think it was Game 5.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
but no, look, it just happens. It's just that it's so interesting. Like I've thought going into the year, the 4 best quarterbacks in the NFL were clearly in the AFC: Mahomes, Burrow, Lamar,
Russell Wilson,
and Josh Allen.
Josh Fields.
Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Burrow.
Right.
are going to combine for 3 MVPs after this year because either Allen or Jackson is going to win it.
Yeah.
And the only one of those 3 who've been there is Burrow.
Yeah.
And it kind of feels like
and beat KC to do
maybe
it. Yeah.
Cincinnati, maybe even like I always thought, Cincinnati and Kansas City are going to be this big run. But it is so hard until someone beats Kansas City to see anyone else getting there.
You got to knock out the champ. You want to win?
The champ.
You got to knock out the champ. And
Steelers, come on now.
No, all right, we're trying.
Come on.
I think Reno Paul sent me the Steelers are plus 7,000 or 70,000, 7,000 to win the Super Bowl.
70,000.
70,000.
It would not be 7,000. Would plus 700 would be 701. Plus 7,000 would be 71. So 7,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Kansas City clips. What's the first one, Ann? I can't remember. I script and then. Let's do it. Whatever. Oh, the Eras Tour. Yeah, this is the flag. All right, here we go. So Kansas City fans are tailgating. They got a Chiefs thing. They got a Champs. Then they have a Taylor Swift flag. So they're embracing that Taylor's there. Of course, everyone online is either bothered by it or loves it. Was it you pointing out that the seats in the section below?
That was Dennis. That was
Dennis. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Thank you. Yeah, that the seats below her section are selling for huge prices because parents get them for their daughters.
Wasn't me.
So they can sit next to Taylor Swift. Ladies and gentlemen, Vinny Magliulo has walked into the studio, ladies and gentlemen. Vinny! All right, we should applaud for Vinny. Yes, Vinny.
I can't help it.
Would you like me to sign this?
I brought my own Sharpie,
All right, here we go. What's your name, son?
Because I remember when. To
Vinny.
When you first walked into this studio.
It was me and you.
Swift, forget. You know how much parents are charging for we're getting for these seats? Are you kidding?
Yeah, it's the LA. God, I keep calling it LA Weekly. It's Las Vegas Weekly. Look,
that's right.
Even had my name on the front page, which I wasn't expecting, and then there's a nice article with a headshot that's about 10 or 15 years old.
I was going to say, I had the over/under at 12 and a half.
I just want to say that.
Yes, sir. Go, please.
If I may.
Yes,
right? I just crashed the show.
We love that.
We've got the crack staff here at the shop, but right now, Ashley, Alexis, and Crystal are feverishly working to put the props together.
Okay.
And get them up.
All right.
So it's happening already today.
When will they? Some will be up.
Some
today?
will be up today. Yes.
Okay.
Right. So it's a week-long process, but it's great. And Chris is back there. We never close. We never sleep. All right.
Thank you.
I will bring in another case of these and sell them on eBay.
There you go. Boy. All right, with those iPhones that everyone's selling, I was telling you guys about. Thank you, Vinny Magliulo, ladies and gentlemen. A little drop by. It's like when Bob Hope used to pop in on Carson. We got to have music for you next time. We'll play Thanks for the Memories. There you go. Where were we? Eras Tour. Yeah, so a lot of people are bothered by Taylor being there, and they think that's part of the conspiracy. Look, she wants to see her boyfriend play. There you go.
And once again, everyone stop whining.
Yeah.
As simple as that.
That's
stop
Go
whining.
to a single shot. Go to a single shot.
Single
Go
shot,
ahead.
Frank.
Jeff,
single
tell
shot
everybody.
Frank.
No, tell
Frank
everybody.
only.
No, I'm drinking.
I already said, you're drinking what?
Soda.
By the way, before Vinny finished the sentence of crack staff, I was concerned that the sentence was going to stop with the first word for a second, and I was very concerned.
Crack?
Yes.
By the way, the Travis Kelce over that he only had 18 yards receiving or something like that.
I mean, Buffalo's defensive game plan on Kelce was awesome.
Was great. Yeah, stop him.
Just take him out of the game.
Get beat by everybody else.
Mahomes is just that good, man. He's just that good.
He really is. He knows when to run. He knows when to hold him. He knows when to fold him. All right, we have another clip from Kansas City.
Knows when to run. There we go.
Is this is them after the game, I think, right? Here's Taylor and Travis after the game. We have to show this. This helps track. You want to do the same? What is it? Yeah, I forgot to update my script. All right, just roll the next Kansas City clip. My bad. Okay, so this just kind of gives you an idea with the atmosphere. I have not been to a game in Kansas City. It's supposed to be one of the top 3 venues to see a game.
That's pretty good.
I don't know. Seattle's supposed to be an amazing place.
It was pretty good. Granted, I was the last year I was in Missouri was the first AFC Championship game appearance for the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah. Did you go?
No, I was.
Okay.
That was actually the last day I lived in Missouri. Was there, so I was packing out the apartment before moving out here.
Okay.
But that environment, even before they became this monster, was
always
awesome.
One of the best home field advantages.
Yes.
I would say that Three River Stadium used to be one of the best home field advantages.
Also, it was a great AstroTurf place.
It's great. You had the circle, the sound stayed in there. Heinz Field just isn't as special. Well, maybe it's a youthful thing.
I think that's a youthful thing for you.
But there's no there's just
it's not. Well, it's Acrisure Stadium now.
Oh, it is
now It has
Acrisure.
less character. At least with Heinz,
it fit.
The giant ketchup bottle on the side had some.
And you're in the red
character.
zone. It was perfect harmony.
Had some character.
All right. Anyway, Travis and Taylor celebrated after the game. Was that what?
I'm rolling with you.
Just go. All right, whatever. Hear them celebrate. Sorry, and here's them celebrating after the game. There you are. So people screaming for Taylor Swift, and he puts his arm around her, let everyone know it's her chick, his chick. She's got like SWAT security. Did you see that guy? Full tactical. And then we're not sure who the small children are. I mean, I think she donated $5 million, $10 million. I think she donated $10 million to the relief fund for the fires. He donated $1 million. So, look, you can hate them all you want, but it seems like they're good people, and they're happy. And Travis took to the podium to get the Lamar Hunt Trophy, the aptly named Lamar Hunt Trophy, in Kansas City, and he sang a little Casey and the Sunshine Band. I don't know, maybe he's looking for a record deal.
Championship. You kidding me? Kansas City! Hey, before you guys get out of here, just do a little dance.
Make a little love. I think he got as much feedback as the mayor of Philadelphia did after the Super Bowl. I'm not so sure the fans, they're not familiar with the song from 1978, I believe, or 77. Get Down Tonight, late 70s disco, Casey and the Sunshine Band, who I was once on an elevator with. Have you ever been in an elevator with Casey from Casey and the Sunshine Band?
I think you got me beat on that
I think so. It was, have you ever been in an elevator with someone famous?
Roger Clemens.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Did you say anything to him?
No.
Okay.
No, the most like longest conversation I've ever had with a famous person in an elevator.
I know, we talk all the time.
Was well, thank you, Freddie. was Jim Hendry, who used to be a GM for the Cubs.
Oh, yeah.
In Pittsburgh at the Westin, no less.
Wow. What were you doing there?
Just there. I was with my grandparents. A friend of theirs lived in Morgantown, so we saw them. They came up for the game and had a conversation. Pirates beat the Cubs that day. I don't remember what it was.
The downtown area of Pittsburgh, lovely place.
Look, Pittsburgh is, not to blow smoke up your behind here, Frank, but Pittsburgh is a very underrated city. It is a good city. The other famous person that I was in an elevator with was Paul Feinbaum at the SEC title game when I was a student. Okay. He completely big-timed me. Faked the phone call.
Oh!
Yes.
The most annoying one for me, sports-related, I was outside the Funny Bone doing a show, and Dick Vitale was walking around.
Yep.
And he was eating an ice cream cone. And he was in town because it was a Pitt-Syracuse Big East match.
Big game.
That they didn't even play on the campus. They played in the Civic Arena, big arena. And I go, hey, who's going to win the game tomorrow, Dick? He goes, Syracuse. I'm like, okay. He could have humbled me. But I extended my hand to shake him, and he was eating a cone. He went like this, stuck his pinky out, and I grabbed his pinky and shook it. Like, I mean, like I'm
dope.
As I'm doing it, I'm like, what? Why am I doing this?
What am I doing?
Shaking a man's
you should
pinky.
have actually pulled his finger. That would have actually been really, really good.
Also, if I haven't told you this, in the same mall complex, Station Square, I went down after the Funny Bone. We'd go to a Hula Hands.
And great restaurant.
Hula Hands, right?
Hula Hands still around on the East Coast.
Are there still a few?
There's still one on Route 4 in New Jersey, yeah.
That was the first place I got in underage.
Good.
Well, I started stand-up at 19, and I used to just walk in with on Tuesdays open mic night, we'd all walk in, and they just assumed, oh, well, he's a comedian. He's old enough. And then on my 21st birthday, which is in March, so there was the big tent they had put outside for St. Patrick's Day, and I went to walk in the tent, and the manager, who had been serving me for 2 years, and he goes, I pulled out my ID. He goes, no, you can go in. And I handed it to him. He goes, you're turning 21 today? And I'm like, yep. He's like, oh my. He's like, we've been serving you for 2 years. I'm like, yep. Anyway, so I was
Good job.
Yeah. I was in Hula Hands, and Wayne Gretzky was there. So it's Wayne Gretzky. So you're like, all right, I'm just going to go up. I just want to shake his hand and say, hey, Wayne. So Wayne Gretzky has a beer in his hand like this, and he's talking to, I want to say maybe even Robbie Brown, who was a player for the Penguins, I think, who had really bad hair transplant and was dating Alyssa Milano. So anyway, so Wayne's talking and he has a beer in his hand, in his right hand, and I walk over and I go, hey, Wayne, and extend my hand. This is what Gretzky does. He sees my hand, he goes, he changes the beer, which annoyed him more than anything. He goes, and didn't even look at me, and we shook hands. That's it.
It's funny, the only time I've one interaction with Wayne Gretzky for me. I don't remember it because I was too young.
Okay.
We went to Disney World when we were super young. Grand Floridian pool.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yes.
Wow.
That's the only interaction.
That's pretty cool. Good celebrity sighting.
I don't remember it all. Too young.
All right, excuse me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time for our comedy clip of the day. We've kind of used this gentleman a few times. It's cold in Kansas City. It's cold everywhere. It's cold in Buffalo. But Matt Collins, who's had a nice year for the Buffalo Bills, the guy doesn't wear shoes. He hates shoes.
He's one with the earth, Frank.
One with the earth, as are you.
Not like Mac, my friend.
He's quite a character. He showed up as Fred Flintstone last week, but today we have a clip of Matt Collins. I mean, this guy is an animal, ladies and gentlemen. He shows up as the drummer of the Muppet Band, Animal. There he is. Every day, every game, he had some sort of different outfit on. And several of them made the show. Just kind of thought it was funny.
Such an interesting character.
He really is. Seems
not
like a guy who'll get into broadcast.
Matt Collins. I'm not talking about Animal.
Oh, Animal? Wait, you're talking about Matt Collins?
I'm talking about, well, who doesn't love the Muppets? Let's be real.
Come on. Best show of my life. I saw them live. Okay. Roll call. Let's see who's watching. I see a lot of comments. Oh, my God. I got to scroll back. Oh, I'm supposed to hit live chat instead of top chat. And there we go. All right. So the question I had was better food, Kansas City barbecue or a Philly cheesesteak? Told Jeff this was going to be the question in there. We also made it a poll.
How are we doing so far in there?
That's a good question. Vince, how are we doing so far? Oh, my God.
Once again, the Punchies are just, I can't believe how disappointing the Punchies have been today.
57% cheesecake, 42%.
Very simple. It just means you haven't had Kansas City barbecue.
That's what I'm feeling. I think a lot of people have been to Philly.
Or you have too many people that are from Texas and are so arrogant that they know that they can't acknowledge that there could actually be multiple good types of barbecue.
I've had Texas and Kansas City. I was working on the X Factor.
Okay.
And they had a bunch brought in, and I was like one of the top, and it was unbelievable. It was most tender beef, most tasteful beef I've ever had.
I'm not bashing Texas. Yeah,
no, Texas is fun. I've had Josh Allen's. There's a couple.
Because I have not. I haven't had any of the elite Texas places.
Right.
I've had good Texas barbecue, but I haven't had any of the elite. Like I've been to Terry Black's. Haven't been to. Haven't been to. Pecan Lounge, or Lodge, I should say.
I'm not even familiar with these. I love that you know the top of the
high-end Kansas City barbecue.
It's very good.
Is unbelievable.
I had like 3 plates. It was delicious.
Yeah.
So and by the way, I've had Philly cheesesteaks, Pat's, Geno's. The cheese was on there.
Del Sandro is also great.
Is that the other one? I was going to say there's another one.
Well, Tony Luke's is the other
Tony Luke's,
one. But Del Sandro's is still.
Yeah. I love a good Philly cheesesteak, but I got to go with barbecue. All right, so here we go. B-Town Tummy. Frank, I don't like either of those food options. As you know, my body is a temple that only allows PBR to enter and maybe a few other chemicals. And then I said, why don't you micro bake some Hot Pockets? He has this process where he'll bake a Hot Pocket for a little while and then he microwaves it. Okay, this is only funny to me. Aaron, even Natola. Everyone now and then you need to laugh. Everyone needs to laugh. Philly cheesesteak. Aaron O'Connor said cream cheese. That wasn't an option. I'm starting to think Aaron might not be feeling better.
Well, Philadelphia cream cheese, very famous. By the way, also Philadelphia pretzels, which do not get the due they deserve.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Unbelievably good.
Like a hot pretzel with the salt and a little mustard?
Yes, unbelievable. Philly pretzels are almost, actually, you know what? As much as I love Philly cheesesteaks, a high-end Philly pretzel is better than a cheesesteak.
Is that better than a pretzel day in Scranton? The ones that on The Office, when they had pretzel day and they put all the stuff on it?
Okay. I'm not dropping a bowl of chili on it.
Aaron O'Connor, I got a book for Christmas from Courtney. It's a Brian Bumgarner. It's a chili book. Kevin from The Office put out. It's a book full of tons of chili recipes.
Brian Bumgarner's seems like a good guy.
He's capitalized on. He was the highest grossing person on Cameo. He's making $1 million a year.
He's apparently in that new version of Suits, which is very weird.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
It just started, I think.
That's right, it has. Soon. Aaron O'Connor, cream cheese. Anyway, Aaron, I asked her if she was feeling better. She was supposed to do 2 shows with me on Friday down at Delirious and Hennessy's. Thank you to everyone who came down. We had a blast. Partially, maybe why I have a little bit of a cold because I went a little crazy. I heard they used to, I heard they used the grease from the foam poles to cook the cheesesteaks in. Paul. Okay, Brandon Hallam, Cheat Pete. Yeah, okay. Everyone keeps, by the way, Brandon, I'm not sure who you are if you've been here before, but thank you for clicking and subscribing and entering the chat room.
Yeah.
Cheat Pete. That's what they're kind of, like Pat Riley has the 3-Pete. They're calling if they win the Cheat Pete. Chiefs Pete. Cheat Pete, Chiefs Pete. Hold on. Take a single shot.
There's no single shot. I'm not even responding. It's like we forgot the Patriots. Like, what is wrong with everyone? Do we not remember anything previous 2019? Like the Patriots.
I really don't.
Like it's just, God, yeah, lame. Sorry, Brandon. But
I have
lame.
long COVID. Keith Lyle, Frank is acting glizzy. I learned that's a hot dog. Dean Helt, hello all.
That's a very weird usage of that phrase there, Kyle.
Glizzy is a hot dog. Which
yes.
Ryan,
didn't know that?
No, Ryan and Jerry talked about glizzies on the show
You
once.
one right there.
No, I know, but they were talking about glizzies, and I was like, yeah, I didn't know what they were talking about until maybe a month later. And I came into work, I'm like, oh, that's a hot dog? I didn't know. JR, yesterday proved why Kansas City didn't want to play Burrow and the Bengals, thus the Chiefs' tank job versus Denver in Week 18. Keith Lyle has a new Jeff Parles quote, people are very dumb.
I don't think that's a new quote, Frank.
There we go. Drew Dog, the Monday episode is very skibbity Riz, Ohio.
Can you say that one more time, please?
Did I say it right?
No, I just want you to say it again.
Yeah. This Monday episode is very skibbity Riz, Ohio, Frank.
It's very good.
What does that mean?
I know one of those words.
There was a term I saw on the internet today, and I had to Google it. I didn't know what gooning was. Oh, wait.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Christ. I don't think I should. Is this something I shouldn't be talking about? I don't know, but our two young, Jerry and Drew, do you know what it is? It has something to do with Adult Swim. Like, oh, it's a cartoon
Not
thing.
for air.
All right. Jerry and Drew Dog both laugh louder than I've ever heard them. All right. I'm getting old.
I thought Jerry was going to fall out of his chair.
I know. The end cam shot is the best. There we go. Do we need to lobby for a Keith cam? Yeah, Keith's fine. Craig Parles. It was Broad Street up by Center City.
Okay,
so we were both correct.
We were both correct.
Joey B. Good morning, Frank and Jeff.
Hi, Joey B. Betting man odds today?
He's got some odds.
Okay.
Odds on who would get more beads for taking off their shirt on Bourbon Street.
I would win that over you.
minus 118.
I would 100%
Nicotero,
win over you.
even
Not
money.
even close on that.
Now, are we doing hoops later this week somewhere?
Well, you have to feel better first.
Okay. I said I could hit 19 out of 54.
No, you did not. You said you could hit 27 out of 54.
I'm kind of backpedaling.
When you're
20.
healthy, you're healthy, we can do this. No problem. I just want you to be. I want you to be at the top of your game when we do this.
Sometimes when I'm sick, you play better. Like I want to.
It's the Frank Nicotero flu game.
Friday night, yeah, it's my flu game. Yeah. Friday night, I had to head down to the club and do a couple shows, and I felt horrible. And this happened to me a lot during my career. But when you go up, I don't know what happens. The adrenaline, you forget you're sick, and you get off, and you feel even better, and then you have a bunch of shots and beer. Okay, so much for dry January. Reno Paul, all teams scored touchdowns again. That is the Reno Paul three-peat. It's basically the 2000 Lakers. Yeah, he had this bet where every team would score a touchdown on playoff weekend.
In each half?
Or just in a game.
Well, that shouldn't pay that
I think it was
good.
minus 280.
Yeah, I was going to say, it shouldn't pay that good.
First time it was out there, it was like plus 150 or something on Wild Card Weekend,
more
I think.
Games.
More games,
When there's less games, the price is going to go up because the less teams have to score.
Speaking of Friday night, Joey B. prop bet, Jameson shots consumed by Nicotero during the Super Bowl, over under 3.5.
I'm going under.
Take the under.
Take the under. You're not a Jameson guy.
No, I got to stop that. I didn't drink that much on Friday.
By the way, are you ready for now that we only have one football game left, Frank?
I know.
Are you ready for the first Thursday and Friday up in the ballroom for the
March Madness?
March Madness, which by the way, I'm assuming that we're having the if you're listening, just text us real quick.
Yeah.
Ballroom for the Super Bowl yet again for the watch party.
Matter of fact, I don't even have to text Chris Andrews. He is walking in. He was just saying, text Chris Andrews, ask him about the opening weekend of the NCAA. We're doing that upstairs again, right? There's like 3,000 people. It's the best weekend best Thursday, Friday of the year.
Oh, God, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Interesting.
Not since we're on the subject of college basketball.
I see you with an SC shirt on.
I like that.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
We just put up this prop.
Okay, here we go. The field?
SEC versus the field.
Oh, man.
What's your price, Chris?
You have a price in mind? It's up. Available for
single shot on Jeff thinking.
Oh, my God. Get the thought bubble. So it's first off, even without seeing the price, I'm very happy that you did this because my top 2 power-rated teams played each other on Saturday night.
Auburn and Tennessee.
They almost played to a damn stalemate.
That's a great game.
Auburn won by a possession. Tennessee covered, which was a good result for me because Tennessee plus the points. So you have the top 2 power-rated teams. Alabama's power-rated number 4 for me.
Okay.
So I have 3 in the top 4. Boy, I think you got to make the field minus 130, something in that pocket, minus 140 right now on the field would be my guess. What do you got?
Field is minus 160.
All right, so I might actually.
But let me just say, so between me and Vinny, and we called our good friend Richie Bachelari, we were all over the place with prices.
Okay.
So we kind of settled on this one.
Okay, and prop bets are coming too. Vinny popped in a few minutes ago for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That the girls were working on some back there.
Yeah, they're working on the props. We'll have the first couple pages done. We have next year's Super Bowl up already.
Jeez. The Steelers are like 40? Okay, yeah. 40.
I'm a little biased.
All right, yeah.
I've been accused of that.
We don't know who the quarterback is, but we're going to go ahead and put a little money on that.
And we've taken one pretty big bet so far today.
Oh, really? On the Super Bowl? Okay.
50,000 on
they took
Philly
the
plus
Eagles,
$1.15 on the money line.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't even thought about this game yet. It seems a lot of the money is coming in on Kansas City, though, right now? Or
early money was on Kansas City.
Right.
We opened one.
Okay.
Which tell you the truth, I thought the game should be pick'em.
Yeah.
I mean, you look, here's
neutral
the game
site
in Kansas City.
Yeah.
And we closed the game pick'em.
Yeah.
So now it's a neutral site. You know, I don't know. I mean, listen, nobody needs to tell you about Kansas City. We know all about them.
Right.
But I think, Philly is a terrific team, better defense. They have the greatest running back, I don't know, since Terrell Davis?
The year he's had. That's a good comparison. The year he had has been amazing.
Yeah. So, I mean, does that offset Patrick Mahomes? No. But, but I think Philly also has a great coaching staff.
Even though Philly fans wanted Nick Sirianni's head earlier in the year.
I wanted Nick Sirianni's head earlier in the year, too.
Made a second Super Bowl.
Quick, my daughter went to Penn State. She was, raised in Reno, sometime in Vegas. She's at Penn State. She goes, Daddy, these people from Philadelphia are so mean.
See? Jeff, that's what I'm saying.
I said, they're really not, honey. It's just the way they talk.
You know what? That's actually a perfect way to put it.
And I have
just
one
the way
more
they talk.
comment about
Philly.
Philly.
Go for it. It is a good way to put it.
I like a Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah.
But Philadelphia itself, those cheesesteaks are overrated.
They really are, because it's cheese way. I mean,
Capriotti's out here has a much better cheesesteak.
I'll take Capriotti's any day. I get the Bobby, though. I do the Thanksgiving.
Bobby's great.
Yeah.
I've been a veteran of Capriotti's since they've been here, but I still go for barbecue.
Yeah.
Kansas City
again.
It's amazing.
There were so many people that voted on that probably just have never had Kansas City barbecue. Or
Gates Brothers. You ever eat a Gates Brothers?
Gates is great. Gates, Bryant's, even though Bryant's has kind of fallen off recently. Q, Charbar. Q's recent. Charbar's recent.
Q
and then Joe's, which was Oklahoma Joe's back in the day.
I've had Joe's.
Which the original Joe's is, I think it's West 39th Street on the Kansas side.
You're unbelievable knowing
I've been there plenty of times.
Restaurants and barbecues.
And it's in a gas station.
Oh.
And it is, the Z-Man is the best sandwich in the country.
If I'm eating at a gas station, I prefer sushi. JR, let's see here. It's easy to get sick when you jump in a cold pool in January. I did do that. He's trying to sell his Vegas Weekly magazines due to his 2 under bets on the games yesterday. I see the Super Bowl's 49.5.
Yeah, we opened 50.
Okay.
I bet on the under, so we're at 49.5. Oh, we took another. That's a pretty decent sized bet. 20,000 on the under.
Already.
Yeah.
Someone came in early to do it. All right. A lot of good comments, you guys. Thank you. Odds that Parles DoorDashes or Uber Eats his Super Bowl meal.
0%.
0%.
0%.
Where will you be for the Super Bowl?
Probably here.
Okay.
But 0%. That would be the case for honestly any day of the year. I don't. If I'm going to go get the food, I'm not paying extra for someone to deliver it to me.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous.
I
but if
never
you're sick,
get that. I'll go out and get it myself.
Yeah,
I ordered soup. I ordered soup, and I had to do it. I
think the last time I used Uber Eats was when I had my kidney stone and couldn't move off the couch. I think it was the last time that.
By the way, I used DoorDash. They forgot the bag of chips.
Yeah.
So I wrote. They took $16 off. So
what?
I was like. I clicked. So it's a $16 bag of chips from Panera. Soup was good, though. Sandwich was pretty good, too. All right, let's go. Chris, was there anything else? I apologize. Sorry.
No.
Okay, check out the prop bets. More to come here for the Super Bowl,
we're almost done with tonight's props.
Okay.
Oh, and you know, I know we mentioned it earlier we're minus 105 for the point spread.
Okay.
Best place in town.
Nice.
We got a dime line on the money line.
Right.
Best price. You know, Krakenberger already.
I saw that.
Out. Yeah. You want Philly? The best prices at the South End. Oh, you want Kansas City? The best prices at the South End. So that's what we do here.
That's where you got to make your wagers.
Michael Godd's already coming. Do you have that stuff on? We got it, Michael. All right. See you guys. Good show.
Thank you, Chris, for stopping in. Chris and Vinny, if Jimmy stopped in, heads would explode. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for picks at 12:36. I know we have a lot of show we haven't got to, but it's been fun. We got 2 drop-ins by legends like that.
2 drop-ins, and also I've been very angry at dumb people today.
It's a Monday.
Yeah.
Pick at 12:36. What do you got?
Yeah, you know what? I'm going against Chris's shirt tonight, which is never a good sign.
One of my favorite matchups, UCLA, USC.
Battle of Los Angeles, Galen Center, so it's a USC home game tonight. We're going to take the Bruins. We'll take the road team.
Okay.
Pick them. Ever since Mick Cronin has decided to lambaste
his own team.
Well, he lambasted his own team, and then he lambasted a reporter.
Yeah.
Since then, UCLA is now lost. So
maybe he knows what he's doing.
We're taking the Bruins as a pick in a road game where they only have to travel less. They travel less. Westwood to South
depends
LA
on time of day. Depends on the time of day.
It could take an hour, but it's less than 10 miles.
Yeah, they'll do it in a half hour. Yeah, probably like that. All right, my pick quickly. I take the Penguins over. They have the worst point differential in the East. They give up a lot of goals. They can't score since they still have a couple Hall of Famers doing that. So give me the Penguins and Sharks over at 6.5. That's kind of high, but I'll take it. The Penguins are terrible. They're going to finish outside the playoffs again. So there you go. All right, before we do that, Crazy, I want to get to the montage because Drew Dog works really hard on these and people love him. So Reno Paul, come to Reno for Rib Fest this summer. Closer than going to Kansas. I've never been to the Reno Rib Fest, but that's not a bad idea.
That sounds really good.
It does.
You want to make a trip? Petty cash?
Jet! We'll get the jet. We'll take the jet. All right, let's do our Monday montage. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The highlights of last week's shows. Monday montage. All right, go ahead. Need water? Take another. Wash it down with another bite. Drew Dog's coming to the rescue with something. What does he have? What is that? No! 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 No, I'm not doing it. No, I won't. You guys brought him in. No.
Which casino will we see Pete Carroll at a slot machine at 8 in the morning on a Wednesday during the offseason?
South Point. They wanted Josh Rosen, who played at UCLA, was a great college quarterback. And then I think he was with 3 teams in 3 years and out of football.
He was the hope of the Jewish people for like 6 months. Chosen Rosen.
Chosen Rosen. Radke over at Las Vegas Weekly. Look at this up here. Betting lines and laughs with Frank Nicotero. Then you open it up. We got
look at that.
A headshot from 30 years ago.
Hey, at least we know that they've sold at least 2 copies of this edition so far.
Well, it's free. You know, it's free.
So they haven't sold any.
It is Disc Jockey Day. The fake one is... Whoa. Let me see that board again.
Whoa.
I think some... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, Alex. I've never been whoa-who'd by Alex.
Did you see some kid in Utah got arrested for putting fish on multiple ATMs in the city of Provo?
No. Wait, like...
Actual fish. This was about a year ago, but I popped up on my social media.
So that story's been floundering for a while.
Yeah, just... Oh. Wow. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
All right, this is why people tune in. Come on. You're not supposed to have any weed today on Wednesday.
Oh, man.
Is it too late? Too late already. I took half a gummy
for most of my life, that would have been a huge problem. Not right now.
Not right now. How are your kids, by the way?
They're doing great. Smooth transition.
Michael, do you have what's something you can tell us about Joe D'Amico?
No.
As you can see, he likes to talk.
We know.
But no one knows that at all, so I'm just going to lay it right there.
News to me.
Alex, who grew up, born and raised in Vegas, somehow her team is Baltimore Ravens.
Was.
What? Oh! Wow!
Who is this?
It's an announcer of some sort.
That is correct.
Kind of looks like Jim Lampley. Is it Jim? Is it Jim?
I was talking about betting on women's college basketball.
And
and she was saying, like, oh, you have a gambling problem. And I was like, no, Abby Wisniewski has a turnover problem.
Andrew Binder, Libo with the and Kim. That's full Brady bunch. There it is. We've never done this before. And thank you for the 5-shot. Sweet Caroline! One! Okay. No, I'm not doing it. No, I won't. As for Drew Dog, nice job, buddy. Always cutting together our silly antics. Nice to see Jeff, Matt, and Alex on there. Alex will be here tomorrow, right? And is she here Wednesday? All right, so Alex White will be here. So schedule change this week. Tuesday and Wednesday with Alex White. Thursday, surprise guest. Matt and a surprise
guest.
And Joe D'Amico. Big surprise on Thursday and Friday. So who's Friday?
I'm here again.
Oh, Jeff's double duty?
I'm here again.
All right, cool.
Unless if you don't want me.
I'd love to have you. We can preview.
You can have Kyle if you want.
No, I want you. We can preview the Pro Bowl games.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Oh, you don't like them. All right, lines of the night, Jeff. What do you have for us? Or is this me?
That's yours.
I'll take that one. First, yeah. I thought this was astounding. We'll go with me? Sure.
I sent another one to Keith. I guess it didn't
I think I suggested. I don't know. Yeah. Is that yours? Opta
That's
stats?
mine.
All right, go
yes.
Jeff's first.
Yes.
There you go. Do Jeff's. Here we go.
Well, first off,
I'll do a single shot.
First off, Caden, don't go into the nonsense with the title of that screen. Chiefs are the first team to eliminate the same opponent from the playoffs 4 times in 5 years. Disappointed in Caden with that top one. And then there's another Opta Stats one with that game as well. Stats. That I sent to our good friend Kyle last night that I can pull up on my...
Kyle, it took me a second to get that. Is it this one, this Jalen Hurts one with all the impressive stuff?
No, but we can go to that, though. That's a good one, though.
No, I think that's my... Yeah, go ahead, throw it up there.
Yeah, throw it up there. That's a good one.
So take a look. Jalen Hurts, excuse me. There's a lot of stuff he's done. Okay, I can't read it. All right, I'm turning.
I got you. Led Alabama to the national championship game. Won the national championship game. Remember, that was the weird one. Stepped in to win the SEC title game.
Oh, that was when Tua came in, yeah.
After that, college football appearance. Heisman finalist. Then made the playoffs in his first season as a starter in 2021. Won the NFC. Then made the playoffs again. Now won the NFC again. For a guy who I did not think would be any good in the NFL, he had a very nice career.
There's a clip that surfaced today online. He thought he was going to Pittsburgh. He thought the Steelers were going to draft him, but the Steelers made the wise move to draft Canadian wide receiver from Notre Dame, Chase Claypool. And as we all know, that Chase Claypool is really good on what team? Oh, yeah, I don't think he's even in the NFL. He was on Miami.
He's gone now.
After Miami, I think he was done. He had such a great rookie year with Ben. He had like 10 touchdowns, and then he became a diva. Oh, well. Okay, here's mine. Eagles had more rushing touchdowns today. They had 7 in yesterday's NFC Championship. It's more than the Cowboys had all season. Are you kidding me? That is an insane stat. They had more in one game. I mean, 7 is a record, as we know. Team rushing stats. I mean, there it is. Dallas, 6 touchdowns. Barkley with 3, Hurts with 3, and Will Shipley, who I think I saw anytime touchdown was plus 3,000.
That's
Will Shipley.
He very easily could have been 30-1. Yeah. Not impossible.
Yeah. So if you had Will Shipley, congratulations. All right. Is that all the lines of the night? Okay. Let's see. Let's go to today's date. It's 327. Episode 327. Do you know where that area code is? 327?
Chicago?
Arkansas.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's Arkansas.
Arkansas is a place still?
Oh, well, he's dissed Buffalo and Arkansas. He's gooning. Okay, it's January 27th, 2025.
It's a very different.
I'm not going to say it again.
Very different. I'm going
to have to Google this.
No, please don't. Please do it on private.
Here are the national days. Tell me which one's fake. National Bubble Wrap Day. National Chocolate Cake Day. Thomas Crapper Day, the inventor of the toilet. National Geographic Day. Bum, bum, bum. Punch the Clock Day. National Number 2 Pencil Day, World Breast Pumping Day.
Thomas Crapper Day.
All right, what do we got back there? National Geographic, Drew Doug says is fake. Breast pumping, Jerry says is fake. And Vince says...
Bubble Wrap.
Bubble Wrap Day. And...
It can't be Punch the Clock Day. You were trying to come up with some sort of punch tie.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fake one was National Number 2 Pencil Day. There's no such thing. I made that one up. I have started the week by stumping everybody.
By the way, National Bubble Wrap Day is every day.
I know.
And National Chocolate Cake Day is definitely every day.
Chocolate cake sounds
Who's
great.
celebrity birthdays? Who's going to be eating the chocolate cake in the AI
Well,
today?
Minnesota Vikings wide receiver Jordan Addison turns 23. He is the former Pitt Panther, but everyone calls him a USC Trojan because that's where he played his last year. And Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. There weren't a lot of birthdays. We have to go back and wish him a happy 369th birthday. We put them all in the AI machine up in Utah, and it spits out this. There we go. Okay, well, there you go. You got Jordan Addison.
All right, I'm very confused.
He's eating chocolate cake.
Jordan Addison has 3 different numbers on his jersey. He got 19 on the front, 32 on the left shoulder, and 33 on the right shoulder. What is happening there?
Okay, I'm sorry. This is one that Mozart one's one of the best ever. He's sitting
really good.
on the Thomas Wrap with bubble wrap
and bubble wrap
because
walls.
Before they had phones, what would they do? They would
Pop
just
bubble wrap.
pop bubble wrap, ladies and gentlemen. This is very retro that he's doing there. And by the way, Jordan Addison, he's got the Grand Canyon behind him. Is that National Geographic Day? Maybe a little bit, right? And then what's on the smaller plate? It's some more cake. It's his backup cake. And those aren't Vikings pants at all. They look like Commander's pants. But anyway, that's one of the best ones. Oh, and there's a mirror behind Mozart to show you the powdered wig that he was wearing.
I was very happy to see there was no breast pumping going on.
Yeah. I have a feeling Cade might have made an executive call and not included that. Okay, we're on Punch Bowl Pundits, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We got some stuff in the
I'm going to let you pick them out today.
All right, let's do it. That was very nice of you, Jeff. Let's do it.
Don't break the bowl, though.
I almost did.
$8 is very important.
All right, this is Punch Bowl 4, I believe. Here we go. This is Cooper DeJean and Saquon Barkley celebrating after the game. Barkley's birthday. Is that Punch Bowl 4? Cooper? Might not be 4. Maybe I didn't send it. There you go, 3 maybe. The numbers got all changed when we pulled that one out, so my bad today. There we go. Where's my invite? I think they both share a birthday. Anyway, Jeff, I don't know if you know this. Here's the question. Saquon Barkley's birthday is February 9th, the day of the Super Bowl. He will turn 28 years old. Does this influence your Super Bowl MVP bet?
No.
It's his birthday. You don't think they're going to feed him the ball?
No influence. None.
Take a single shot on Jeff. He's being very serious right now.
Very stern.
Who will be the Super Bowl MVP?
Saquon Barkley will be the Super Bowl MVP if the Eagles win, and Patrick Mahomes will be the MVP if the Chiefs win.
Right? I mean,
I understand the only quarterbacks win Super Bowl MVP, but it really does feel like if the Eagles are going to win, Barkley's going to have a huge day. So, Barkley, if the Eagles win, Mahomes, if the Chiefs win, 2 of the 3 favorites.
And how will Giants fans feel if he wins the Super Bowl MVP?
Who gives a crap?
It was Thomas Crapper Day, quite apropos. Yeah, the Giants fans are it's just brutal for them. All right, let's go Punch Bowl 5. What the ref was that? Here's this call. After, was it Frankie Vuvo? Who's the guy who was doing the Palomar?
Frankie Louvu. Former Jet Frankie Louvu.
There you go. He tried to pull like a LeVar Arrington, who I saw do this kind of stuff in high school when he played in Pittsburgh. And then Troy Polamalu, very famous for doing this. He got called for multiple penalties. And, Jeff, I'm going to go ahead and admit on the show, I had no idea this was a possibility. Here's the ref's call on this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. Sorry. Ref's call. Okay, it's downloading. Anyway, so he jumped. I mean, how many? It was like 3 or 4 in a row.
It was 3 in a row.
3 in a row, the half distance to the goal line, so they moved the ball.
Yeah, they went from the 2 to the 1 to the half to the quarter to the 1 inch line
to the ball touching
to the
half
of the inch line to the already a touchdown.
Ridiculous.
Basically. Totally insane.
All right, so no, don't apologize. It's Monday. By the way, Jaguars introduced Coach Liam Cohen, probably the least football-sounding coach name of all time. Liam Cohen.
Why?
Liam?
Why not?
Not a lot of Liams playing football.
That's a good name.
It sounds more like a guy who would be the new Man U. But what do they call him over there? Not
they're managers over
managers.
there.
Managers.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Or tacticians.
Really? We can skip it. I don't even know what we're talking about. What were we on? All right, here we go. It's the right. Oh no, it's not that one. But what? We'll talk about that one. Here's LASIK. It was a video of a ref talking. You know what? Just press play on any clip, and we'll just go. It's one of those days, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Which one do you want to do? Just what clip? Just you yell at the title. Big parlay still in play. Press it. Let's look at it. This guy has a big parlay on the Chiefs.
If the Chiefs do win today, do you think you'll hedge even bigger in the Super Bowl? Or
so what's the payout? Is there a cash out?
Oh, it's a bonus bet too.
Yeah,
nice.
A bonus bet. Exactly. So he's looking.
On this game, just in case the Chiefs do end up winning, I can hedge a lot more Super Bowl game, but I plan on hedging about 40 to 60 grand.
Perfect.
So if you think you're betting a lot.
So it would win $353K with all the champions from
Needs
this
the
year.
Chiefs, yeah.
I mean, look, if I were doing that on the free bet, if I had the means,
right,
50,000 on
if
Philadelphia,
you had it, yeah, right,
and I would be very happy one way or another.
Exactly,
you're still winning $300K regardless, even if you lose with the Eagles.
Unbelievable. Good luck to that guy. I mean, I don't know who I'm supposed to root for. I mean, do I not? I don't maybe want to see the Chiefs go 4 Super Bowls in 5 years.
All I will say is
Steelers did 4 out of 6.
I don't have any real rooting interest. I haven't figured out how I'm playing this game yet.
Yeah,
but because most people who dislike the Chiefs have really dumb reasons for disliking the Chiefs.
Right.
I'm totally cool if they win 3 straight, but it is nice to have fresh blood winning a title as well. So,
but are the Eagles fresh blood?
They haven't won 7 years. Nick Foles was the quarterback. Come on, man.
He was in the game. He was at the game, sitting up in the booth.
He's a hero.
He is.
He's a statue outside Philadelphia, outside the link forever.
Did they give him a statue?
Yeah.
Did they for the Philly special? Right.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I didn't realize he got a statue.
He deserves it.
He sure does. All right. What do we have next, Dan? I'll set it up. Okay, we're talking about Eagle fans. So they're kind of mean to opposing team fans, but they're also not very. What was Jeff's quote today? People are dumb?
No, I didn't say that.
You said something like that. Yes, you did.
Keith said that.
Here's someone who's kind of dumb. Here we go. What? Okay, so this guy wants to jump off.
He's jumping.
Where is he jumping off of?
A bus or something. And he had his buddies catch him.
How many drinks over under 9.5 in the last hour before jumping?
Yeah, that guy, yeah. But if you got like some meathead friends that eat nothing but cheesesteaks, they're probably going to be able to catch you, and they did. Caught him like they were like A.J. Brown people out there. All right, what else do we have, Ann? What's the next one? Yeah, here we go. And my question is, are you growing tired of the Kelsey's exposure at all, Jeff? Who was that? Was that Jerry speaking up? Yeah, he doesn't even not even a big football fan.
Jerry, wow.
So, by the way,
that's stunning.
You want to talk about meatheads?
For what it's worth,
yeah,
I don't really care either way.
Okay,
that's just me.
You just said that so sheepishly. I don't really
care. It doesn't matter to me.
All right, he's pumping iron. By the way, who's bringing like a weight set to tailgate? Oh, and there's a nice high-end camera. So it looks like this is for his show. So trust me that it's Jason Kelsey. Why else would a lot of guys be holding phones, recording it?
There
and women. You can see him there. So he pumps some iron, and those dudes now are going to put that barbell on eBay and be like, dude, this is the one. 10,000.
Yeah.
What's that?
Do people really still do the eBay thing? Like, that just reminds me of Rosie O'Donnell, 1986.
1986.
Anytime I need to find something really rare, I still will go to eBay. I can't remember the last time I bought something. I had a really cool Rocky Balboa shirt that it was my sleep shirt, and it finally fell apart. It was a promotional T-shirt for the movie. I see one on there for $20, so I hit the watch this item. So I don't know, I might get it. It's a big decision.
You can buy a brand new laptop for $239.
So there you go. When's the last time you bought something off of eBay, Ann? It's still a thing.
Probably some Legos. I think it was Legos for one of my kids back like probably 15, 20 years ago.
When you need that hard to find item that's not on Amazon, if it's probably used, you still got to use eBay. All right. So here we go. What's next, Dan? What's the next clip? Oh, yeah. All right. So Vince Carter had it. We're a little basketball.
Sure.
Vince Carter had his number, raised to the rafters in New Jersey.
Well, in Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn,
yes,
sorry.
First time from New Jersey.
He's a Nets fan.
Yeah.
So fans wanted him to do one more dunk. Watch this.
It's a lot of...
Do a dunk.
Whoa. Wrong shoes on.
So the way I built it up, you thought he was going to grab a ball and dunk?
Vince Carter, by the way. So Vince, I just want to say that two things. A, deserved to have the number retired with the Nets. They're missing one more guy from that era, Kenyon Martin, whose bobblehead was famously on the
Cincinnati
show on
Bearcats.
Friday.
Yeah, that's right. I love those teams.
Should also have number 6 retired. They already have Kidd retired. They Carter now. They should have Kenyon Martin retired as well.
Good point.
Vince Carter ran a basketball camp in New Jersey. I went to it a few times as a kid.
No way.
One of the nicest people on the planet, Vince Carter. Unbelievable guy, stand-up guy. Him and his whole family and his close friends ran the camp. Had a lot of fun when I was a teenager.
How many years did he play in the NBA? Like 20?
I think he was 21 when it was all said and
Something
done.
ridiculous. Yeah, he played a long time. Great player.
Yeah.
And at North Carolina. So the question was...
and also for the status of basketball in Canada. He was integral to building
the Raptors.
the game in Canada because he was the first star for the Raptors.
That's right. Who's the best dunker you've ever seen? That was the question coming off that clip.
He's up there.
He's up there. I put him up there. When I was a kid, Dominique Wilkins was the human highlight reel.
Like Sean Kemp, I know, was
Sean
also
Kemp,
great. Like,
yes.
He's the famous one where he annihilated Alton Lister.
Unbelievable.
But there are a lot of... Anthony Edwards is pretty darn good for modern
very
day.
good.
Yeah.
And I saw that, is it Seth McClung or what's not Seth McClung?
It's Matt McClung.
Matt McClung is coming back. He's going to do the dunk contest again.
They should just get rid of the dunk contest at this point.
It's just
lame.
Every dunk
has
been
that good.
Everyone's been done.
Yeah.
It really
I mean, they should only just if they're going to do a dunk contest, you have to jump over a car.
Blake Griffin,
or Dwight Howard, where he blew the candle out on the top of the backboard. That was cool.
Put a moat filled with sharks around the key.
I don't think we need death or or decapitation or amputation, Frank.
All right, Ann. I think we have one or two more. Or what do we got? No, that was it. Hold on. Eagles guy jumping. Parlay alive for that guy. Kelsey's. You don't care about the Kelseys? Oh, yeah, we didn't have that ref play. Punch ball, we didn't have that done. All right. So I just want to talk about it real quick. The call after the 3 offsides in a row, they could award them a touchdown. I had never heard that. I didn't know that was a rule. I think we all learned something.
I pride myself on knowing a lot of things.
Exactly.
That one I did not realize was still on the books.
He's like, we can award a touchdown.
And quite frankly, I would love to have seen them do it because I would love to know who the hell would get credited with the anytime score.
Oh, wow. They said Nick Sirianni. They'd give it to Nick Sirianni as a touchdown. He could come out and celebrate. But I had never heard that in my life. That was really crazy. Odds on Chris Andrews' favorite cut of meat, tomahawk ribeye minus 125, filet mignon easy, even money, T-bone plus 350. We're going to have to get an answer from Chris. And I'll let you guys know when he's here on Friday. He'll be on Friday. We'll talk more steaks.
Very interesting question there.
Joey B's the man. You guys in the chat were great. I think I saw another name I wasn't familiar with. Oh, there it is. Miriam Sama. She had a couple crying emojis. Not sure if that's a person. No, it is a person. Male, female, not sure. It's a new name to me. Thank you for joining and watching the show and subscribing. Tell your friends. We appreciate it. Aaron O'Connor has a Wayne Gretzky is a nice story too, but the fan was a little kid. Maybe that's the key. Okay, so next time Aaron O'Connor's in, we'll do that. All right, it's time for our dog of the day, ladies and gentlemen. From Mr. Kenny White, Kenny White Sports. Kenny came down with his lovely wife to see the show on Friday, so thanks for coming out, Kenny. You can catch he and his daughter. Is that proper English? Him and his daughter, he and his daughter? How about Kenny and Alex? You can see Kenny and Alex hosting the show tomorrow at 9 a.m. Sports by the Book. They do a great program. Here's his dog of the day. New Jersey Devils. Puck line, minus 1.5 is plus 175. Are you watching any Devils games at all this year?
Devils are playing some good hockey right now. They're taking on the Flyers, so in Philadelphia tonight. Maybe everyone hung over from
Oh, my God.
Night.
Yeah, maybe that's part of his thinking on that one. I like that. All right, and here's our dog of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Cute little dog clip. This dog's sleeping on a baby. Oh, look at him. Oh, okay.
No, Rick.
That's the biggest tongue I've ever seen on a dog, by the way. It's like the Gene Simmons of dogs.
No, Rick.
By the way, the dog's name is Rick.
Yeah, that makes it funnier, honestly. I'm with the tweet.
Rick? What does it say? What did it say?
The dog's name being Rick makes it even funnier.
Yeah, there was an old guy walking his dog the other day when I was out, and he's like, "Come on, Doug, let's go home." And I'm like, "Doug the dog." Pretty solid name.
That's more solid than the other one, I think.
I like Doug. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's a Monday show. We appreciate you guys. Chat room, you guys were great. Jeff's going to say you made a mistake choosing cheesesteak over KC barbecue.
There are a lot of mistakes made today, but I still like. That's
the way to kick off the week.
I still like everyone in the chat, but there were a lot of mistakes made today.
Drew Dog, we need that for the montage. There were a lot of mistakes made today.
I was referring to the chat, by the way.
No.
Yes.
Nope, not saying it, Keith. Not saying that. Okay. I have to pre-read Keith a lot of the time. Thank you for helping me put the show together. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back tomorrow with Alex White sitting in Jeff's chair. I'm Frank Nicotero. The show is Punchlines. Line stands for Live in Nevada, every show.